Oh, yeah, it's me. It's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, coming at you live once more again. Also, what I need for you to do, sit back, relax, put on your headgear. Oh, my worthless 2 cents is about to put something in your ear.
Oh, here I is. Oh, yeah, it's me. It's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, once more again here on Wednesday night for another edition of my worthless 2 cents table talk, where your approval is not needed. It is an honor, it is a privilege to be sitting for you once more again. As y'all can see, as the old country boy always say when I pop up here, y'all see I'm by myself. So you know what? I won't be before you long, and I won't. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop in and I'm gonna pop right on up out of here. It has been a for this old boy right here. I'm gonna tell you, the last 5 days has been wow. It has been a whirlwind. It has been wow, man. From one event to one thing to another. I humbly come before you and say I am grateful. I am honored. Um, Man, my thing is always saying this. And this wasn't I have no idea what I was going to talk about. I'll just sit up and meditate and pray and say, good Lord, use me. I say this and hear this, the words from the old country boy. Too many times I hear people talking about who's sitting at their table and what kind of table that they're building. Well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this from my heart, from my mind, from my spirit, from my soul. If we follow God's instructions on how to build the table, He gonna seat the guests. That means very simply, instead of trying to do things our way, the things we want to do, how we want it, because we all have this twisted view of how we want things. We all have been, our minds have been convinced on this is how things should be or it should be like this. But somewhere in that book it says your thoughts are not his thoughts. His ways are not our ways. And it's about being able to follow that, then understanding it may not look like we want it to look, it may not sound like it want me to sound. The people that we think may be around us may not be. But again, our thoughts are not his thoughts. His ways are not our ways, but we just have to trust and believe that he wants the best for us. Sometimes that may mean losing some people. Sometimes that may mean separation. Sometimes it may mean a whole bunch of things. Sometimes it may mean when we're trying to go forward, he tells us to stop. But we just have to trust and believe in that and follow. So I tell y'all, use my life if you must. That's an example. Use my journey that I have shared, that I share openly, as an example. That God, I said this. I read somewhere in that book that God used the ass. Well, look here. If he can use the ass, he sure can use a country boy. And know that is that, man. This journey, each and everything. There's nothing that I'm ashamed of that I have gone through. Not a single thing. There's nothing that I'll face that I believe that I'm facing alone, because I know that the man upstairs, boy, I tell you, it's not a just come on here and just say this because just to be saying it. It's really not. I do, I do with each and every fiber of me. I trust it. I trust everything. I trust the process, no matter how long it may take. The things that I have had to face, that the good Lord has brought me through. So I know this for me. If there's anyone that's listening, if there's anyone that hear my big old mouth, understand something. Wherever you at, he done brought you through something. You didn't just get here. He brought you through. And you take those things and you take this journey and you take it and you take the lessons. Whether it was loss, whether it was heartache, you take those lessons, you take those things and you put them and you grow from them and you grow from them and you become stronger. You become stronger. I I take this journey to encourage people to just keep going, just to keep going. I don't just say that, I mean that because yes, 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 Lord. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie that there was many a times that I wanted to just throw in the towel and give up. But see, what's that song? When I look back over my life, if I'd have given up, I wouldn't be sitting right here today. If I would have given up, if I would have given up, I would have given up. I wouldn't be able to say thank you because I didn't understand those things what to strengthen, those things that I was going through, those losses, those disappointments. It taught me. That's what this life is. What do they call them? Life lessons. Life lessons. You know, and I don't know what this is that he has placed on me. This thing, and I'll tell y'all this. Um, there's been a scripture that he has been chunking to me. He's been chunking. It's about a fellow named, I can't even say the man's name, Meshibafet. And if y'all don't know it, it's really a name in the Bible. It's Meshibafet. Well, that fellow, and I know everybody probably know about David. You know, they know about him slinging that old slingshot thing and knocking the old giant down and knocking him out and all that, and David becoming king. Well, Meshibafet, if y'all know about Saul, that's Saul's grandson. And I guess I do understand how it ties in. Thank you, Lord. Well, here's what happened to this young boy. Young boy, little old boy. Let me tell you this little story if y'all ain't heard it. Little old boy, he was the king's grandson. And when they found out that the king was dead, well, the lady that was watching over this fellow scooped him up and was gonna go hide him. So she was running with him, and she tripped and she fell, and she dropped the little boy. And from that point, the little fellow became paralyzed. Well, later on down the line, when this other fellow named David became king, he went and he looked up the fella, and the little boy thought he was gonna kill him or something. But what he actually did was he brought him to the palace and he set him at the table where he was sitting. Man, there go that table thing again, huh? If we just follow God's instructions on how to build a table, he will seat the people. Well, I guess this is about, I'm gonna just talk about the little fella. Wow, I get it. Thank you, Lord. Talk about the little fella that was dropped. Have you ever, I hear this, I heard this, have you ever felt like somebody mishandled you? Wow. Have you ever felt like the people you thought should have been carrying you dropped you? Have you ever felt like the ones that you thought would be there to support you were the ones that actually let you down? Can you imagine for a moment this little child being carried by somebody else, but in their panic, they stumble and fall and they drop? What has happened is now he's paralyzed. Something like some of us sometimes when we go through situations or we go through things and somebody mishandles us or somebody drops us or somebody does something and we become paralyzed. Mm. But see, isn't that a thing? Is even though this little fellow was paralyzed, David still went and got him in his paralyzed state and brought him to the palace. and set him at the table. Not set him at the table to make fun of him. Not set him at the table to just point at him, but he set him at the table out of respect for him. And here's the other thing. Wow, this one. Y'all catch this out. Catch this. When David set him at the table, he set him at the table in a position where from the waist up, you never would have known that he had issues from the waist down. Let me roll this real quick as he's giving it to me. Don't we want people around us? Don't we want people around us that don't try to expose our weakness, but display our goodness? See, too many times we have people around us who the only time they want to sit us at the table is so they can expose some of our weakness, or they want to expose what's broken about us, or they want to expose some ugly things about us instead of uplifting the good things about us. Maybe. Wow. But see, David didn't expose his weakness. David didn't expose the fact that this fella was crippled. He knew he was crippled. David knew he was crippled. But why is it all the time, most of the time, a lot of the time, that we try to expose the brokenness of other folks when at the same time we got brokenness ourselves? See, just as that fella, that young boy sat there and David set him at the table, see, even though he had a brokenness, wow, he had a brokenness. That young boy had a brokenness that people could see. But maybe David had one that nobody could see. See, all of us have a brokenness in us. All of us have a brokenness in us. Some of our brokenness people can see. And then there's other folks that's broken. You can't even see it, but they just as broke. So instead of trying to put my brokenness on display, instead of trying to highlight my brokenness, because guess what? I know I'm broke. I know I got some broke parts, just like everybody knows you. Everybody knows what their broke parts are. So you don't have to try to expose my brokenness. Trust me, I'm the one that's broke, so I already know mine better than you do. Why is it that people want to expose and try to shine the light on what other folks is broke about, instead of trying to encourage the things that they're working on to be healed? See, because all of us got some parts of us that are healing or that are healed, but all of us got some stuff that is broken and being healed. Sometimes, what that thing called, why do you want to shine the light on my flaw when you got the same one? It's kind of like them folks, you know. I think about them and I talk about them church folk, that now act like, and they act like that they're so good now and they're so this now that you forget you got some brokenness. Maybe we just don't see your brokenness, but you got some brokenness. But you want to talk about the person that comes walking in that openly shows their brokenness. They openly show what they're broken about, but you want to look at them funny because yours ain't out in the open no more. You do your brokenness behind. You do yours over there. we just joined each other and quit acting, and that's acting like we're all healed. See, I don't say that anymore. Well, I'm healed. I hear a lot of people, well, I'm healed. Well, here's what I've discovered for me, and I did this as an example, is if you take a glass and you throw it on the floor, and this just happened to me the other day, I broke something. I dropped it on the floor. And even if I put it back together, don't you understand when something is shattered and broken, all the pieces don't go back together. Some of the pieces are going to be some little fragments. So we may put it back together, but understand we're all healing. Because once it's been broken, it ain't going to ever be complete again. We're all healing. From the moment that we're broken, we will all be in the healing process. We're going to be healing. So some folks want to act like they healed and, oh, I'm just healed. Well, let me tell you, how'd you get all the way put back together? Because it's a process. There's going to be some things. It's a process. It's a healing process. It is a journey. That's what life is. It's a journey. And the only thing we can do in this journey is try to be better each and every day. Just be better. Just walk towards healing each and every day. Each and every day, just walk towards that thing. As we step into it, we have to remember. We have to remember that same grace on our healing journey to extend it to others, because others are on a healing journey too. I know some folks out there think they got it all right. They think they got it all together. That's what they show the world. But boy, it's them times when you get alone. It's them times when the music stops playing, that you have to look at your own self. And you have to know that there's areas within you that still need some work. There's some cleaning in you that still needs to be done. And see, when I realized that about myself, that's what enabled me to extend grace, because grace was extended unto me. So to extend grace to people that are still going through, people that are still trying, people that are still working at it, because that's what it is. Every day is working at it to be better. Every day. I've walked into places where I've seen the looks on people's faces and they were just going through. So what do, country boy? I extend grace. I extend a good morning. I extend a smile. Extending grace. See, because just because everybody don't talk about what they're going through don't mean that they ain't going through. Just because you don't see the bags on everybody's back don't mean that they ain't carrying them. Don't mean that they ain't carrying them. Must Jesus bear this cross alone and all the world go free? For if there's a cross for everyone, there's a cross for me. It says that we should take up our cross daily. It means take up that thing daily. We can't leave it behind. That's that thing that goes with us. But what we do every day is we work at it. We work at it. We work at it. We use grace. We extend grace. We extend love. And see, let me tell you what happened for me. As I picked up my cross daily to follow God, as I picked up my cross daily, when I first started my cross was very heavy. When I first started picking it up every day, sometimes that thing got so heavy. I was picking it up. But when you pick it up daily and you follow him, see, let me tell you what happened for me. Can't say about nobody else. Is that the more I picked it and the more I followed, the more I picked it, the more I followed, the lighter it got. See, because what I stopped doing was focusing on the weight of my cross. And I started focusing on him. When I stopped focusing on the weight of, see, when you're focused on the weight, I was focused on that thing. So it seemed so heavy. It was so heavy. Every load, everything was so heavy because I was focused on it. When I changed my focus, and I wasn't focused on it, but I was focused on him. It became lighter. It became lighter. Didn't say it was gone because every day I have to pick it up. I have to pick that thing up, whatever that thing may be. Everybody's got something. Everybody's got their own. So if you sit up here and say I ain't got nothing, well, you know what? I don't know who you are, but everybody's got something. I know I got. Boy, I tell you, when you understand that you got something, and you're following him, and you're doing it, what it does, it makes you humble. It makes you love more. It makes you extend grace. It makes you not want to point out people's flaws. And oh, they got that wrong with them. Because you know, just as they got that, we got something. Because remember, we got that cross. You know, some of us have taken that thing and we've tried to cover it up so nobody sees it, but we all got something. But the more you focus on him, the more you're able to love others because you know what? Your cross is lighter because every day you're picking it up and you're following him. Theirs may be exposed and heavy because they've yet to do it. But if you keep on extending that grace and that love to them, then they start to see him through you and through me. That's what it's all about. It's about allowing others to see the God in us. Then they're able to say, man, this thing that used to weigh me down don't weigh me like it used to. Because now they're focusing on him and not it. It didn't go nowhere. It doesn't leave. Let me say this again. I ain't trying to get it twisted. Nobody. It doesn't leave. The cross that we bear don't go nowhere. But if we take our focus and we focus on him, and then we allow that light that he has placed in each and every one of us. I'll tell you, there's not one here that does not have the light in them. Sometimes that light may not shine is because we're so focused on our cross, or we're so focused on our brokenness, or we're so focused on the things that we can't focus on him. But the light is there. The light is there. And we, each and every one of us, can bring the light out of somebody else. How do you bring the light out? Grace brings the light out. Unconditional love brings the light out. sharing it. God's grace, God's forgiveness, and God's unconditional love. It brings the light out. Then you start to see people lighten. You start to see that thing that when they used to look all bogged down, you start to see them a little bit lighter. Because now they see what you see. God's grace. Ain't that thing disappear. It's just that it got lighter. It's just that the focus changed. It's just that the focus changed. Well, look, that's all I got for tonight. Once again, I give God all the glory. I'm so honored that He gives me the opportunity to come sit here, that He chose me to watch over His platform. It ain't mine, it's His. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Each and every day that I pray that I offer someone some encouragement, that I give somebody just a little bit of something. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep pushing. If I have to use my life as an example, but don't give up and don't quit. And that's okay, because it's not about me getting the glory. It's about giving Him the glory. It's about giving Him the glory. So for the old country boy, before I leave, I do want to make a quick announcement before I get out of here. On Sunday, there's an event coming up. I'll post it on the pages. Y'all like it, y'all share it, please. I ask you that. There's an event. It's called Paint Through Your Pain. It's been put on. It's a breast cancer event. I know that October's over, but I don't think breast cancer just ends in October. I think that, and I think the title, Paint Through Your Pain, man. So y'all go check that out. I'll place it put it on the page. So, if y'all can come, man, it'd be wonderful. My co-host and I will definitely be there live Sunday. We'll be recording there live Sunday. So y'all check us out. If you can't come, y'all please check us out and support the event. It's a wonderful thing. Paint Through Your Pain. On, I think, let's see here. I don't know what the heck I got going on. I try hard to remember, but I just can't no more. I just be so tired. I want to say thank you once more again to the Chamber of Commerce for allowing this old boy to be Master of Ceremony. Thank you to the Acres Home Chamber of Commerce for allowing me to grace your wonderful platform. They're doing wonderful things there. Thank you so much. Mr. Muhammad, thank you for allowing me. Sheba, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate y'all and all the members of the chamber. Mr. Mayor, hey, Mr. Mayor, I still got a picture. Sheila Jackson Lee, I got you too. I met some wonderful people there. It was a wonderful event. I had the opportunity on Saturday. I had the opportunity to go to the wonderful legendary AWWW Radio 1140 AM. I had an opportunity to go over there and run my triple trap on the radio station. Thank you, Minister Larry, God, for that opportunity. I greatly appreciate that so very much. And last night, my co-host and I were actually out at Jack's Bar and Grill right there, I think it's Shepherd Dorm. I don't know, somewhere over yonder. Keon Dixon, let me tell y'all something. That young man right there, and I hope he gets a chance to see this. So I'm gonna shout out to him one more time. Keon Dixon, I want to say that, man, I am so proud of you for everything that you're doing, giving back to the community. He had an event last night, Halloween party, trunk or treat for the kids. He had a lot of stuff going on out there. It's not the first time he's done something. He's always doing something. And I thank you for allowing me and run my big old triple trapper over there and come up there. It was really great. I say continued success to you. in everything that you're doing. If you ever need the old country boy, just give me old yellow yellow. My big old mouth is ready to rock and roll anywhere. And I know my co-host ready. I ain't part of the Zydeco world, but hey, you know what? I'll get out there and do that thing. But Keon, continued success in everything that you're doing, continued blessings. You know, for me, I always say that it's about supporting people who are out here doing things. Who are out here doing things. The chamber out here doing things. Keon out here doing things. Uh, the radio station, KCOA, out here doing things. Um, that's the thing is that we have to support these people. We have to support people that are giving back. And a lot of times the problem is that people talk about it. People talk about support. People talk about it. Always about support, but that's just talk. We can do it. Um, Supporting, uplifting, and encouraging one another to keep going. Um, So again, to Exxon Chamber of Commerce, again to Keon Dixon and Zydeco Floaters, again to KYOK Radio. Thank you, each and every one. Coming up, there's some more stuff coming up. I think in 2 weeks I'll be going up to Austin for a convention up there. I'll be speaking at a convention up in Austin um, for CPS. But anyway, I'll be up there in Austin, and then after that, we have the banquet coming up, uh, the podcast gala that's coming up right here in Houston. And I want to shout out to I just did a post today. The lovely Tiffany Rochelle will be right here. Y'all, she coming home. I mean, I don't think she's at home, but she'll be at home performing here. I think next week or the 10th, 5th. I don't know. But look, I put the flyer up there. But she's going to be performing wonderful songstress. She's actually been to our Monday show. So we have people right here. We have people right here in this city that are doing, not just talking, that are doing. If you think somebody's not doing something, you don't have to support them. But when you see people out here that are working hard, that are not just for themselves, but are trying to encourage, uplift, and support others, let's give them a thumbs up or hey, good job or something. Because it ain't always easy. It ain't always easy. Sometimes you get tired. You get tired. I know they get tired of my big old mouth, but I'll just keep it going. But anyway, again, shout out to everyone. And as I close, I will close with this. And this again from the bottom of my heart. Listen to these words, and maybe y'all don't really listen, but listen closely. If the good Lord has given you a vision, if the good Lord has given you a vision, it doesn't matter who believes in you. It does not matter who supports you. It don't matter who talks about you and tell you that you shouldn't, tell you that, oh, you too this, you can't do that, oh, you can't sing or you can't dance or why you on that thing doing that and all up there. Don't worry about those people because trust the Louisiana country boy when I tell you this. If the good Lord has given you a vision, trust me, he will provide the provision for that vision. And if ain't nobody else told you, I'll tell you, I, the Louisiana country boy, my worthless 2 cents, I believe in you and I support you. And you just keep on pushing. You just keep on going and you just keep on pushing. Don't you stop. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about the ones who don't come to your show. Don't worry about the ones who don't like your platform. Don't worry about them because guess what? You're not for everybody, but I'm telling you, you're for somebody. And what you have to do is you have to keep going for that somebody, not for everybody. Just keep going, keep pushing, keep going, keep pushing, keep going. And I truly, truly, with all my heart, I believe in you. And if there's anything I can do to support you, I will do it. I'm not saying that I'm the greatest. I ain't saying that I have nothing. But what you will get is my unconditional love and my unwavering support. And that's the bottom line. And lastly, but not least, if you woke up this morning and you open your eyes, good Lord, open them things for you. And you cleaned out your ears and you was trying to hear, but you didn't hear the wonderful word that you're about to hear. And you was out there today, a little bit cooler, a little bit sun, getting back to Houston weather. If you was out there looking around and listening, and all you heard was the old birds chirping, well, here it is. And I'm getting off early. Co-host, I did pretty good. I stayed within my time. If you didn't hear the words, well, you're finna hear them right now. From my heart, from the bottom of my heart, I love you. I love you. And I love you unconditionally. And there ain't nothing, absolutely positively nothing that you can do about it. I thank y'all so very much. Old Country Boys up out of here. I will see y'all on Sunday. Thank you, Miss Julie. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank y'all for all the comments. I hope y'all know I'm really terrible. I'm going to try to put someone better up here because I'm terrible at reading comments. I'll be up here by myself. I'm going to just click these buttons. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'm going to roll through them. You know, I ain't got no co-host be trying to tell me nothing. I just roll through this thing. And Miss Julie, I'm about to say the same thing. Good night. Hey, I love y'all, Miss Julie. I love you. Thank you for all your support. I will shout out to you, Miss Julie. I thank you so very much for your unwavering support. I thank you so very much. Much love to you. Much love to you from the bottom of my heart. Look here, Old Country Boys up out of here. I will see y'all Sunday. Y'all check us out. Y'all go check out the paint and sip. Y'all can come on over there and do some painting. My little executive producer gonna be painting. So y'all come on over there and paint. Y'all check out the thing, whatever you call it, the flyer. It's on there. It's got the link to the place where you can go get your tickets. So I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Old Country Boy finna go to bed now. Goodbye.